as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Matt Breida,
first play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Now Tua. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Complete to
a Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The 20. The open man is Smith. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 56 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long position. You just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes him so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
He's
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got a man. Complete. Give him 32 on the play.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, Tua. And he completes it to Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. A 9-yard gain on the play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Into the first quarter with the score Bills 14, Dolphins 7.
Here's Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
26 mark, 26 mark. Let's get it. 26 mark, 26 mark. It's a party now.
From the gun, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this, but I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete.
A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Devin Singletary.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
Across midfield to the
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Flushed out right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen, and he slings one that's incomplete. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now this time, Allen will throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Pickup of 2.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Kareth White on the return.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Tua.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, a final shot before half. Looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Smith catches left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down, Miami.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
This is Breida. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run with Breida, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on 3rd down, Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
On 1st down, here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
And the Dolphins.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
16-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 35, Bills 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. It's our field.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Snags it for the pick. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The 8-yard line.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. And they will finally get him down at the 28.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They run again with Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
26 months. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
To throw again, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Kill. Turn up.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Check. Cross.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. Side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.